For in New Jersey, nothing stands still. Yesterday's wastelands are today's wealth. This, my friends, is
Noside.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Noside, episode 44. I am your host, Antonio Matos, joined here, of course, with my co-hosts, Brandon Mendoza and Giovanni Leando. How you guys doing tonight?
Hello, how you guys doing? Or how are you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah.
Doing all right. Just sore from a long week of work, and it's nice that it's officially the weekend.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
yeah, got a fun podcast for everybody today. We got some things to get into, some Marvel shit, some stuff going on in New Jersey. So what do you guys think we should hit first? What should we talk about first?
Let's get the Doctor Strange out of the way.
Do the Doctor Strange?
Yeah,
All right.
I say so.
All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a 15-minute timer. So it's a minute 30 right now. So at the 2-minute mark, we're going to start our spoiler fest for Doctor Strange. So if you haven't seen it, you'll be able to skip 15 minutes.
To the 17-minute mark.
Yeah, to the 17-minute mark. And then we'll be done with our spoilers. So, yeah, we got like 15 seconds to just do whatever. So,
I'm just going to say that it deserves more than a 7 out of 10.
yeah, fuck you, IGN.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable.
I liked it. It was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. And 2, 1, spoiler fest starts now. So I had written down some key points that we can hit and talk about and get I want to get your guys like thoughts on them. So first things first, Defender Strange. What do we have to say about him?
I wish we saw more of him, like, alive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he did come back in the end, technically, but, like, I wanted to see more of his powers because it was completely different.
Mm-hmm.
It was really cool.
And I was very shocked that he was just gone instantly.
And then how his version of Strange was slightly different in, like, emotion wise, and he just went straight to, like, you know, if I can't help you, I'm not gonna let this other thing get your powers. I'm gonna just kill you myself.
Yeah. He it seems like
To
a
America
lot of
Chavez, by the way.
yes, yeah, in the beginning of the
Mhm.
movie, and then he ends up dying from that
Demon,
monster.
whatever.
Yeah, that we end up finding out that Scarlet Witch had sent after
Yeah.
him. So I guess from Defender Strange we can move on since you mentioned her, America Chavez. The first time we're meeting America Chavez in the MCU.
There's only one of her in all of the multiverse.
Yeah, a single one. That's definitely a cool little thing for her. I don't know too much about America Chavez because, of course, that's kind of like going into the new generation of Marvel. This is like now in the 2010 era of Marvel. But she was pretty cool. The stars were a little overkill.
That's what I was gonna say, is that I like her character and everything, but like when she just stomped into the floor and it came out in the shape of a fucking star, I was like, all right, that's you're doing a little too much there. Like, I thought it was really cool. She could like punch like a gateway to another universe, and that was a star.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool. And then like the times where she kind of like threw punches at stars, I think, right? Something like that.
Pretty much just everything she did was stars.
But like, that's what I'm saying. Like, those were the things I could think of off the top of my
Yeah.
head that I thought were cool. And then there was kind of just like, it was doing a little too much. With the
like,
whole
I
star
wonder if
thing.
that's like an automatic thing. Like, her powers just
I think
like by
so.
default just make stars, or
I
is that
guess.
like just in her head? Like, she's like, I'm just gonna do everything in the shape of a star.
I didn't think of it like that, but
Yeah, like maybe she like trained herself to use her powers in that specific way.
as a star.
Yeah, she-
specifically in the shape of a star.
Because she was probably like, you know, a fucking circle portal like the Noside guys
That's
use.
boring.
Is boring as shit.
We
Kinda
should put a
made-
star. We
boring.
should get a star in the next one.
You're saying we're boring?
No, I'm saying she thinks we're boring. That's why she had to go all fancy with her portals
Mhm.
and do the star.
Yeah.
But it's unnecessary.
And thought it was really cool that they tied in the whole thing with like our dreams being like mirrors into like or windows
Yeah.
into like our alternate selves and whatever universe you get connected to somehow. And that's why America Chavez is only one in all the multiverses, because she doesn't have any dreams.
Yeah. That was a very cool thing that they had touched on, that kind of multiversal theory, pretty much, where, like you said, when you go to sleep, you're kind of just opening up a window into another version of you in another universe.
And that's
And
crazy to think.
yeah, and it kind of makes you think about it, like, in your real life, like, every time you dream, like, every time I've dreamed since that movie, that's what I think about. I'm like, wow, like, that could have just been an actual me, but somewhere else in the space-time continuum.
Exactly.
How many times have you died in your dreams and think, like, that's just a scary dream? No, like, that could potentially be you dying, but in another universe.
That's your reality in a different universe.
Oh, man.
That's crazy to think that
There's
versions of me that is, like, dead.
Yeah. God. Yeah, it's definitely very strange to think about, because, like, the whole idea of different, like, universes and, like, different dimensions and different planes of the universe and stuff, like shit like Neil deGrasse Tyson will talk about, like, black holes and stuff like that. It's always so cool to, like, delve into. Like, recently we actually found pictures, like, we actually have pictures of black holes now.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I want to get back to the movie more, but I want to say one more thing about this whole dream theory, is that isn't it also interesting that this so-called window you open as soon as the person dies is like you wake up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like that window just closed. Boom, you're up.
Yeah, there's no more window.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right.
And then maybe sometimes, like, how we could have multiple dreams in one night. Maybe that is like
Windows opening and
closing. Exactly. Yes.
Yeah. Who knows? But back to the movie.
So,
speaking of that as well, remember when we got introduced to Evil Strange?
Yes.
And he asked our Doctor Strange, like, he was did you ever have a dream where you got pushed off a building by yourself? You don't remember that scene?
Yeah. I do remember. But I was fucking crazy.
That was really cool. And then that they had that fight. That was like, you know, I just thought it was really cool. We got introduced to Evil Strange. He said that about the whole dream theory again, that like related to the dream theory thing. It was really cool.
Yeah, and then they had their little dance number.
Right.
Musical notes at each other.
Musical battle, which was really cool in the beginning. I thought the opening move was dope, but I thought it was gonna evolve as the battle went on, and they kind of just threw music at each other.
Fight was lame.
It was.
Shit was dumb.
Yeah.
Like, he fought Thanos. That was really cool.
But yeah, exactly. When you compare those two fights, it's like, where was all that in fighting Evil Strange?
Or even when he fought Spider-Man. Remember? In No Way Home?
Oh yeah, but I think I actually left the theater during that scene.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I went to the bathroom.
I had to take a piss.
Sucks for you.
Got scared.
Yeah.
I think the trailers spoiled a lot in the movie too.
Right.
Yeah,
and specifically
that goes up to my next point. The Earth 838 and meeting the Illuminati.
Yep.
Yeah. That I feel like Brandon had said it once before, but showing the Illuminati in the trailer was probably a little too much. I feel like it would have been much cooler meeting the Illuminati for the first time in the movie.
Definitely. Yeah. And then, but, you know, a lot of fan service for everybody. We got our, forget his string man name.
Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah, that guy.
String man.
Rubber Man. Luffy from One Piece, actually. Yeah, we got him. We got, what was the guy that could do the loud noise?
Black Bolt.
Black Bolt, yeah, he was really cool. I actually never met him beforehand. I had no idea he was like even a character.
Yeah, I had no idea he was a character as well, and that
it's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, but his powers have some flaws.
Clearly. And then it was Captain Carter.
Yeah, we had Captain Carter, the live action one, which was pretty interesting.
That was really cool to see. And then whatever her face is, Captain Marvel, right? From a different universe.
that's her friend. Like in the movie, like our Captain Marvel,
it just happened to be flip flopped in that universe. Yeah, okay, I remember now. And then I almost forgot as well the Mordo.
Yeah, Baron Mordo.
He was the fifth seat, and then it was supposed to be Doctor Strange, but they had to kill him because they thought he was a big threat to the. They thought he was the biggest threat to the multiverse.
Yeah, and they made him look like a hero to the population, to the world, because how they said it, the world needs a hero.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's it's interesting, the fact that like it seems like that every Doctor Strange we've met that isn't our Doctor Strange has gone evil in some sort of way,
right?
Had kind of taken a wrong turn in their choices. Defender Strange, and then getting karma and dying right after
instantly.
Freaking no, Defender Strange. Then of course, what's his face? Evil Strange that we saw from What If, which I don't know if that really is the same.
I don't think it is, but I think that's like where he probably got the idea from.
Yeah, it would have been much cooler if he fought the way the What If Doctor Strange, Evil Strange.
It would have been. That would have been really cool.
Came out of his face and shit. Like that'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
None of the shows really tied in. Yeah.
Which one?
Like any of the Marvel shows, except WandaVision, just for this movie.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I said none of the shows really tied in yet, except for WandaVision for this movie.
Yeah. And then we know Loki, we're getting a season 2. Moon Knight, there is no talks of a season 2 at the moment. Hawkeye, I can see that ending up tying in potentially more with the Daredevil show that's had just got announced. Cool. The Disney Plus Daredevil show that's in the works now,
which is really dope. They're gonna continue it. It's good. They said it's not gonna be an exact continuation of what's already published, but it's gonna be like similar, but like a new story still. Yeah. And then also we did forget to mention Professor X.
Yes, Charles Xavier.
Neck snap.
Oh, that was pretty cool.
Oh, and then we can't forget friggin' String Man literally getting turned to string cheese.
Yeah, and Black Bolt getting his mouth removed.
Sheesh.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Reasonable.
She said, "What mouth?" And then he tried talking, and all the words, I guess, echoed inside his head, and just
jelly, just a sack of jelly.
Yeah, just imploded and then just deflated. It was disgusting. Yeah. Oh, jeez.
His skull caved in.
This was PG-13.
Yeah, PG-13. That's actually another point. How in the world is this movie a PG-13 movie? Like, that means like kids can watch it on Cartoon Network. They would sell DVDs of this movie in a Toys R Us
to kids. Yeah.
What?
It wasn't that scary.
It's not the fact that it's scary. It's the fact that you watched a dude get his fucking head blown inside. Like a PG-13. Like, you watch Mr. Fantastic. I bet you every kid was like, "Oh my god, Mr. Fantastic!"
Yeah. Watch it get turned to fucking grated cheese.
Yeah, like. And then Charles Xavier, like you said before,
literally turned his head 180. 180 his head, and then didn't Captain Carter literally get like chopped in half? Yeah. She threw the shield, and then Scarlet Witch caught it, threw it back, and then she couldn't dodge it. It just literally cut her.
Did anything
up against the wall?
Captain Marvel? Did she die?
She died, but she just kind of got crushed, and you could tell that she did not escape that.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, that statue was huge.
Yeah, they straight up pulled episode 1 of The Invincibles.
Yeah. Whew.
It was a cool movie.
Some gruesome shit.
Yeah.
I really loved it. And honestly, I think that's why I say it deserves more than a 7, is because, like, it doesn't feel like baby-proofed by Disney.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, it seems like, even though it is owned by Disney, that
this did not feel like a Disney movie.
Yeah, and that's Sam Raimi for you. You saw a lot of Sam Raimi-esque stuff, like that horror type feel in those shots, like the demons, those black demons and shit that Scarlet Witch
with
had
Zombie
summoned from the
Strange.
Darkhold. Yeah, Zombie Strange looked fantastic.
Yep.
And then of course, if we're talking about Sam Raimi, we have to talk about this movie's cameo.
Yes.
Friggin' Bruce Campbell, he made a little cameo.
He was
Doctor
in it twice.
Strange. Yeah,
Two little parts.
Yeah, he was in the movie, like in the middle, and then he had his own little end credits.
Doctor Strange gave him a spell to punch himself, and it lasted what, a week? 3 weeks. Jeez. So he was just hitting himself for 3 weeks straight, and then it finally wore off, and he was so happy. He said, "Well, folks, it's over." And then that was actually the ending of the movie, which was, I thought that was a really nice way to tie it in.
Yeah, and it was a nice homage to Army of Darkness when his hand got possessed in the movie, and he was actually fighting his hand, and then he split off into the evil ash. Yeah, so beautiful movie. I might have an unpopular opinion, but I think this movie was 10 times better than No Way Home. I enjoyed this movie much more than Spider-Man.
I enjoyed them both a lot, but if I had to pick one, it would definitely be this one, just because of how brutal some scenes were. Like I said, it didn't feel baby-proof by Disney. You know?
They were both really cool.
Yeah.
They are. We're approaching like the 40-second mark as well.
Yeah. Any final thoughts? I think we've hit everything I put down. I mean, there's one more point. The Darkhold, the book.
Oh, yes.
The Darkhold, and then just our overall thoughts on Scarlet Witch and her ultimate conclusion in this movie.
I think it sucks that she's like kind of gone. The only way we can get a new one is if something happens with the multiverse in the future and we get one that's trying to escape her reality or something like that.
Maybe Earth 838 Wanda. After she got possessed, she like maybe that like freaked her out, and she's like, "What the fuck was that?" And now she like kind of comes to try to search for answers, and then she becomes our Wanda.
That's it.
Yep, that is it. So Spoiler Fest is over. I believe we hit everything we needed to talk about. So yeah, if you haven't seen the movie, go watch it. You fucking square.
Yeah, you fucking squares. If you had to skip forward, guess what? You got 4 corners.
Yeah, 4 whole corners,
90-degree angles.
Oh man, yeah. So Dr. Bange, great movie, and
deserves more than a 7 out of 10. That's all. I'd say 8.5 or 9.
I'd give it a 9.
Yeah.
IGN gives everything a 7.
Honestly, yeah. If they don't think it deserves a 10, and they don't think it deserves like a terrible rating, 7.
Literally everything is given a 7.
Yeah, I think just today they posted a review or something, and it was a 7.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And
like I don't know, it's stupid. I think watch it for yourself and make your own review.
Yeah. Yeah. Be your own person. Do not be a follower. Be a leader.
Don't listen to IGN because, just like Brandon said, they give almost everything pretty like generic reviews. 7 out of 10s.
They gave Chip and Dale a 7.
Yes, that was it. Yeah.
Speaking of something they didn't give a 7, they gave Evil Dead game an 8.
Yeah. Point up.
So yeah, and
they gave a 7. Sorry.
No, that's fine. I think I really want to play the Evil Dead game. I hope it comes to the Game Pass soon.
Yeah. It doesn't seem. God, it's weird. You were looking at it with me too when I was looking at it on the marketplace. Like
it's there, but it's not.
You can't get the 40. Like you can't just get the base game. It's like forcing you to buy the deluxe edition for $60.
Yep. I wonder if you have to go to a store, get like the physical copy for $40.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
That's whack though. Yeah. That's whack stuff. Maybe you could even go to a store and get because I know you can buy games digitally at the store too.
Oh, for real? Like get a code or something?
You can get codes, yes.
Imagine going to the store and buying a digital game.
But like at this point, they're trying to force you to pay $20 extra for deluxe digital content. It's like, I don't know, for a game I don't see myself playing that long. I'd rather go to a store and buy a digital game. Fuck it, I guess.
I'll just wait even longer.
But what if you really want to play like what if this was the next Halo game and you didn't want to pay the extra amount for extra content?
Why wouldn't I though? It's Halo. Like, it's
So that ruins the fucking analogy.
It's
okay.
just being biased.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love it. But if it's a game I really want to play, I wouldn't mind just spending the extra
But
bread.
okay.
Wait, no, I'm confused though. Like, so what?
Anyways.
Wait, no, I'm talking about buying like a digital game, like going to the store.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
it's
So like,
cheaper.
what if it? Yes. So
Yeah.
what if it? Because it shows it on the Xbox store,
Right.
The $40 version. But when he clicks on it, you can't buy it whatsoever. Nothing happens.
Yeah, like it's not available.
It forces you to get the deluxe edition for $60.
Like it'll be side by side. The $40 one unavailable. The $60 deluxe edition that's
Available. So
Oh,
it's
for real?
like
Just like that.
yes.
Oh.
So it's like for
I thought it was an option. Okay.
So it's like yeah, we both like the series. So but
not
like
enough
I
to
don't
buy it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
So it's like, I
all
would go
that
to the
$20 is extra Ash skins.
Exactly, like bullshit.
Yeah, like
You
there's
could probably
a
get
different-
later on.
Yeah, like there's a different outfit for him from each movie. Like there's the Army of Darkness one, Evil Dead 2. Like they have a couple skins, but that's all the $20 is. you
It's
know?
not worth it to me.
Yeah.
Well, if you like it and if you support it, then you should do it.
I mean, I suppose, but I could.
That's how I look at it.
Yeah, but you don't think $40 is enough support?
No, by thousands of people.
That's for the base game. And then
Well, at least I'm
So are you
buying
calling
the
him a
game.
basic fan?
yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Brandon, he's shown you movies of that like actor and whatnot, and that director and everything.
These movies are okay.
But I'm saying like
Yeah.
you're calling him a basic fan.
I don't know. So then you should spend the $20 and support the art and the films,
The
and-
franchise.
Exactly, that's what I was basically getting at. Yeah,
I mean,
that's how I feel about.
Damn, Antonio. He said.
so now every single time something comes out, Brandon, that you like, you're not allowed to skimp out. You have to buy the deluxe edition.
Yeah, so you know how there's like that ultimate bundle they have for like AAA games. It's like $300 or some
yeah.
shit. Like you have to, if it's Halo.
Because it's supporting the art.
I tried to for Halo.
Did you really?
Yeah,
Oh shit. Well, for the next one, you have to get it.
Yeah.
I mean, I tried to with the
I'll
last
help you.
one. Okay, then yeah, help me with that. I'll do it.
Okay. All right, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Halo, Fallout. We'll add that to the list.
I'm not a big fan of Fallout.
Too bad.
No, you can't just throw games that I like that.
The new Paw Patrol, he'll definitely get the
Yeah,
deluxe
gotta get the
edition.
deluxe edition for that.
So you're saying you're not gonna support your favorite movie of all time? The
I wouldn't say it's
Ash,
my favorite
Evil Dead?
movie of all
Yeah,
time.
basically.
But I love that franchise, and I'm willing to buy the base game.
But like you got so hyped when he showed up in Doctor Strange, you're not gonna spend the extra
Yeah, and I'm hyped to
$20?
play the game. But the $20 isn't gameplay, Brandon. It's fucking skins. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
so you
pay
could play as
20
Ash from
I'm not
different
gonna slap a
versions.
whole fucking $20 bill on for another skin, man. This ain't Fortnite.
It's not just one skin; it's several. You said
It's
you
like
said
4.
skins. So you can play as different versions of Ash from like different movies. I bet.
But I just want to
That'd
play
be
as
cool.
Ash.
Sounds boring.
Okay. At least I'm playing the fucking game.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh my god, can you stop molesting your mic?
I'm trying to get comfortable. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make so much noise.
Okay, well, it's over now.
Yeah. Stop being mean to me and support your game franchise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Support your franchise. How about that?
That's what I'm trying to do. At least I'm trying to
Not
buy the
really.
game.
Support it fully.
It's okay.
Support
there
it
you go.
fully.
Go hard or go home, basically.
Yeah,
And I expect to see the same from you going forward.
With Halo,
yeah. Resident Evil.
Resident
Like,
Evil.
literally every game you buy. Like,
I did for Resident Evil 8. I bought the deluxe version.
But you didn't get like that mega deluxe edition.
There wasn't any.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure there was.
With the typewriter,
Oh, maybe.
I wanted to.
You see, you know there's one.
Yeah.
I trust
And
me.
you
I'm
skipped
trying.
out.
I'm trying, but shit gets sold out so fast. I'm not. Trust me.
if you were a true fan, you'd be there
You'd be
on
waiting.
time the
yeah,
first one.
with your laptop
Yeah.
ready, credit card in hand, probably
You
an
would have
account
had that
made.
typewriter.
You'd probably have an account made, so all your payment information.
Trust me, I
alerts.
would like to, but I'm not that dedicated.
So you're a basic fan.
No,
That's what
because
I'm hearing now.
no, because
You're a basic deluxe edition fan,
no, because when I can, I do.
but you said you haven't.
No,
Yeah.
I said I tried, but I can't because
Exactly.
I get beat.
because you're not dedicated
Now
enough.
you're just no. You're
Now
just
I'm
throwing
what?
words in my mouth.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you
No,
are.
I'm not.
Yes,
Because
you are.
You just said it
All
yourself.
right, whatever.
Clearly, there's
Okay,
more
yeah,
dedicated
you're right.
people out there.
Obviously, yeah. There's always going to be a bigger fish, right or wrong?
I mean, you could be the big fish.
But there's always going to be a bigger one.
You must be alpha, Brandon.
Be the alpha fish, yeah.
I am the alpha. You guys
Secure
are
that
beta.
typewriter.
Nope. I tried. I did try.
You know who said
Says
they
the alpha
tried?
to the betas.
No. Do you know who
Right.
said I tried? The beta.
Your mom.
The one that did it is the alpha.
Damn.
You're the one sitting here without your Evil Dead game, so
And you're the one sitting there without your fucking typewriter. So,
but
at
I
least
still
we're-
bought the second highest version of the game. I still spent that extra 20
Well,
bucks.
there's only 2 fucking versions of the
There
game.
was
You get the
three.
base
There was
game or you
three.
get
There
the
was
game with
three.
skins.
There was 3. Because there's the base game, there's the game that comes
Well,
with
I'm
the
talking about
extra
Evil
DLC.
Dead.
Well, I'm not. Now we're talking about Resident Evil, right? Because you want to bring up the typewriter? Fuck you. What? What?
You just
Am I
missed
right
the
or am I
whole
wrong?
fucking point.
No,
You're
I
wrong.
didn't. No,
You're
I didn't.
so wrong.
I'm not. I'm not.
Family Feud. Wrong. X.
Whatever.
X is on the fucking screen.
Whatever.
Basic fan.
No. I still
Hashtag.
bought the. I still spent the extra 20 bucks.
Since we're on the topic, what's a little bit of soup?
No.
I'm not getting into this.
Okay,
No.
I tried.
Because you
all
know he'll lose.
I'm hearing is that you're scared to play your game.
I mean, I'm not scared. I'm just waiting to have the money to get it.
So then stop complaining.
No, I'm not complaining. You were the one throwing the accusations out,
No.
calling people basic fans and shit.
Support your franchise.
You didn't deny it.
What?
What he just said.
How? I
Because
just
he
said
said,
support your franchise. Don't be a
Yeah.
basic fan.
there you go.
Spend the extra 20. Because I do when I can.
And I do when I can too. For perfect example, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I pre-ordered. Got the special stuff. Got the special ghost skin because I also pre-ordered Modern Warfare 2 to play the campaign.
Oh, but those are just skins, right?
Hey, man, don't look at me.
Those are just skins, right?
Well,
Nothing else.
that's just the thing you get for
like Evil
pre-ordering.
Dead, right? It's just the skins.
So at least we know that Brandon as well is a basic fan.
I'm not though. I'm more
It seems like you are though.
No,
No.
I'm more dedicated fan than you.
At what? Evil Dead?
If I was, then
Let's
yeah.
pull up a pop quiz for Evil Dead. And
Fuck Evil Dead. How about that? I don't even care.
Because you don't like good things.
I
So
like better
on that
things than
topic,
you.
let's talk about some cool things that are going to be coming up soon. She-Hulk.
Oh, I saw a meme for
Yeah.
She-Hulk. I sent it to you, by the
Yeah.
way.
I saw that one.
Yeah. It was a Wanda meme. It was just so Hulk gets
Oh.
mad and his shirt gets ripped off. She-Hulk gets mad and only her shoes get ripped off. That seems unfair. You know what, Wanda? You're absolutely right. It is unfair. If we're all about equality here, I
Why does
want
her
to see.
Yeah, why does only her feet get big?
Yeah. Why you got big feet?
I think
Why's your feet big?
the outfit you see her wearing is like a stretchy suit.
Bullshit.
Like it's meant for that.
Whatever. But the shoes aren't.
That must suck.
She
You
should
gotta
have
buy new shoes every. You
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
carry
she
an
should-
extra pair
she
with
should
you.
get the spray-on shoes from Cloudy with the Chance of Meatballs.
Oh man, I doubt that would even break it.
Yeah, it was
The
just-
the meatball shoes, whatever they were, the spray on shoes.
Meatball shoes?
Yeah. The meatball movie. There you go.
Would you rather wear meatball socks
Ugh.
or meatball underwear? Like the meat, like
All
that
right,
meat.
socks at that point.
Meatball pants or a spaghetti shirt?
I feel like spaghetti shirt would be better.
Yeah, it's all like
Noodles?
wet noodles though.
Yeah, is that or
I feel like that
wet
would dry
meat?
out though.
Yeah, it definitely would
No,
dry out.
because like it could be like, you know, like beef jerky. It'll dry out the meat, so that becomes your pants.
Wait, aren't we talking about like meatballs?
Yeah, but imagine like
Beef jerky meatball?
yeah.
Does that exist?
No, because like it's sitting out. You know what I mean? So like,
Dude, it's a meatball. Beef jerky is like, isn't that prepared differently?
dried.
Yeah, meatballs
Yeah.
aren't dried.
but if it's like out because it's been
Can you
sitting
please
out.
look up beef jerky
But do
meatball?
you know what I mean? So like, imagine if you leave a meatball outside, it's gonna get hard.
Dog. No.
Turn that into a pants.
Yo, me and Giovanni are not gonna like. Brandon's gonna be
Giovanni's
home alone one day,
baseball.
and then me and Giovanni are gonna get home, and we're just gonna see a meatball outside the front door.
Just sitting there, just to
sitting
prove
there.
a point.
He's like,
I'm
touch
gonna-
it.
I'm gonna
It's like
poke
fucking
it.
hard as a rock.
Yeah, jeez.
Point proven.
Can you please
Point proven. This is all hypothetical.
beef jerky meatball? See if it. I bet it exists. Somebody out there has thought this was a good idea.
Oh my god. Hold on.
There's no way people buy this and eat it.
Is it bad that it's getting my mouth watering a little bit? Like I'm thinking about some beef jerky meatballs right now. Jamaican jerk meatballs.
I never had
Jerk
jerky.
beef meatball recipe.
Can we see?
Yeah.
One time I ordered Deer Park water from Wawa, and they sent me deer.
Meat?
Yeah, remember that?
What?
Do you remember that?
No.
Venison's very good.
Yeah,
My
that's what they
biology
sent me.
teacher in high school used to bring in these venison like jerky sticks, and they were cheese filled. Holy shit! Oh my god, I'd eat it all the time. But on the screen right now, jerk beef meatballs. It does.
Is that the same as beef jerky? Like, is it actually?
It's got it.
That's
It's
a
got to
serious
be the
question,
same
by
type
the way.
of meat. I wish there was more pictures.
What's it called?
I mean,
Get the fuck out of here!
just ground beef.
Look,
and
ground
jerk
beef
sauce.
with jerk sauce. That's a meatball.
Jerk sauce is really good.
That's a regular fucking meatball.
You ever had jerk sauce?
I don't think so. It's spicy, isn't it?
No.
No?
Beef jerk meatball. Meatball delights.
You see, look at that. It's a fucking dog treat.
Yeah. Give it a
Oh.
nugget.
That's chicken and rice, though.
Give it a nugget. Looks like Tony.
Okay, yeah. So I'm not really thinking actual beef jerky meatballs exist.
Chewy.
I do not think they exist completely. But yeah. Yeah. How did we get on this
Because
topic?
fucking Brandon wanted to talk about beef jerky pants.
Yeah, why did we even talk about that?
Because
What was... Oh, yeah, the hypothetical.
yeah, I
Would
still
you
don't think it
rather?
would work.
So you'd have a spaghetti shirt?
I'd have a spaghetti shirt.
I think the spaghetti shirt would harden like ramen. It'd be
Yeah.
like armor.
Yeah, probably just take it off.
It hardened like armor.
Yeah. Fucking
You'd
ramen
wear it
armor.
over your clothes.
Yeah, it's like chainmail.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Spaghetti chainmail. Spaghetti mail.
Yeah. What would you take? You look like a meatball pants guy.
You are a meatball.
Meat wad.
I'll take the... I take neither. I'd go...
Bullshit.
Yeah.
You want the meatball pants. You don't want to say it.
Nope. I'm not gonna say it.
Alright. As long as we all
But
know, though.
He's thinking it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Nope. Prove
Sure.
it. Prove
Okay.
it. Nope.
That's alright.
Nope.
Okay.
Anyway. Anyway, something I guess we can get into. We usually get into New Jersey stuff in the beginning of the podcast, but we wanted to get into Doctor Strange first, so I guess we can kind of reel it back into kind of some stuff going on in Noside and going on in New Jersey.
Statewide.
Yeah, statewide. How are you guys' allergies doing?
Mine are okay right
Yeah,
now. They were awful in
alright.
the beginning of like spring.
Yeah, like last week, my allergies were fucking rocking. I couldn't breathe ever. It's just doing all right today. Thank God the rain.
Yeah, rain probably helped a lot, to be
Mhm.
honest. Especially today. Did you guys see the rain today?
Mm-hmm.
Freaking
That was redonkulous.
Armageddon.
Seriously. And it, dude, I'm telling you, I went into work, I walked inside, and then I was at the front desk. My manager looked outside. It hasn't even been like 5 minutes since I've been there. I look outside and it's pouring rain. And when I got there, it was like the sun was out and everything. It was bonkers.
Yeah, the second the rain hit in, oh my God,
It
my
was
body started
crazy.
malfunctioning. I didn't want to go to work. Yeah, I was
Today's
was
gonna be
fucked up.
95.
95.
I think so.
Jesus.
That's what they're saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
That means tomorrow is going to be so humid after all the rain that we got today. And then it's going to be so hot the next day after. We're going to feel like so sweaty and sticky. Oh, man. The air is going to like literally have moisture like that we could taste in it. Oh, man. Oh, man. You know, I had a guest at the hotel also tell me today that Colorado fucking got snow today.
Now?
Yes.
Jeez.
Nice.
It's funny, every year I'll make the same joke, but I don't do it anymore because honestly, it's just sad. I used to say Mother Nature was on menopause. I started saying that in like middle school. And it just seems like the weather is just on a rapid decline.
Oh yeah, I mean, the world's on fire.
Pretty much.
First it was Australia. Didn't they lose like more than like 75% of like grass or like vegetation? I mean,
I think, yeah, the wildfires right, and then
Yeah.
California got fucking rocked.
California's
Yeah.
they're every year it's just ongoing with them. Rainforest, the
True,
and the
yeah.
Amazon rainforest. That shit catches fire. I believe, doesn't the savannah also catch fire? The grass over there, it's already so dry, and with rising
Yeah, it's so
temperatures, it
hot.
just
That shit can just like combust
Mhm.
that dry ass.
I'm pretty sure.
Bushes.
yeah, the world's on fire. Nobody cares. Fuck it, I guess.
Prices are going up. Wars
World War
happening.
III is happening.
People are hating each other,
Mm-hmm.
and we're seeing what we think are the good guys doing really shady, greasy shit. And I guess with that, maybe this is at the time for you, Giovanni, to kind of bring up what we were talking about and discussing outside.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I was just gonna ask if you were okay with getting political now. So this is information I got from watching the news, by the way. So just take everything I say with like a grain of salt.
Which
But-
news network?
Hmm?
Which news
It
network?
was actually Fox News.
Oh.
But so apparently the co-founder for Black Lives Matter is under a lot of pressure right now because of a statement she made after buying a $6 million mansion, $6 million mansion, and a believe $6.5 million like art gallery or museum of some kind, I believe. So $12.5 million in 2 homes. And they had gotten, I believe, over $90 million in support after George Floyd died. And what she had to call it was white guilt money. And that to me is like so scummy. Like I guess people saw the news and they're like, oh, all these white people feel bad now, I guess. Like, it's so stupid. And I don't know, it just kind of reminded me that, racism is not just one way street.
Mhm.
It is like an all around street. It's not just white people being racist towards black people. It could definitely be the other way around. And it's like, that's kind of how I see it. That's very, I don't know, that's very gross to say it that way, that you got $90 million off a man that died saying I can't breathe, and you're going to call it white guilt money. people that are supporting you. That's fucked up.
Yeah, it's
just plain and simple.
There's always got to be a bad guy in someone's eye.
Yeah.
There's always got to be that villain.
But they're even saying that, like, you know, the common supporter for Black Lives Matter, you know, everybody's suffering right now, but apparently the co-founders for this organization that's supposed to be helping, you know, people of color to get better lives and things like that, that they're just buying $6 million homes. Like, the fuck is that? They said that they had such a huge influx of money they didn't know what to do. Right.
Yeah, so they just started
buying
$6
million homes. That makes sense.
Yeah, like, it doesn't matter. Like, if that's the kind of organization you're running, an influx of money should make you be able to go out and support and do better things more often and more frequently. Instead, you took that influx of money and just started spending it, having a fun time, throwing parties in your $6 million
fucking
$6 million
Minecraft dirt house.
Fucking 4x4.
Yeah, a little hole in the ground.
$6 million mansion. You're throwing parties in it.
And then have the audacity to call it white guilt money. Like, I don't know. It's just that phrase for me is what takes the cake.
White man, how do you feel? Do you feel oppressed?
I mean, if I say that, we'll get canceled.
Yeah, I was about to say,
choose your words carefully, white man.
Yeah, because now at this point, I gotta walk around on eggshells, or I'm gonna offend people for just saying words.
But like I said, it goes back to what I said. You know, racism, prejudice, all forms of hate, and whatever you want to call it, goes all directions. It's not just a one-way street. So feel free to voice yourself, white man.
Well, as a Caucasian, I don't really talk about this stuff much because I don't know.
Like you said, it's like walking on eggshells.
Yeah. The way I look at things, I guess, how the world's kind of running now, you know, people want to villainize every single white person they see just because of shit they did 500 fucking 1,000 years ago, or the occasional police brutality thing. And of course, it's always got to be the white guy. So because it's one white dude, every single fucking white person has to be evil. And that goes into that whole white people guilt money shit that they like to say. I don't like how the world works with these different organizations, you know, not to call anything out, but just to use organizations as example. The BLM movement, the LGBTQ plus movement and stuff, they're always preaching and promoting the idea of being all inclusive and one love, and we all love each other and we should all be one people. But then they always want,
of that,
if you don't have the same fucking ideals as me, you know,
you're
like,
a piece of
you're
shit,
a piece of
scumbag,
shit. Fuck
motherfucker.
you, get off this fucking planet. You're a fucking evil motherfucker. Fuck you, fucking you piece of fucking shit. I want you to fucking rot in fucking hell. Whoa! Like,
can you pull up? I'm sorry. Can you pull up that one clip of the news reporter yelling at the screen? You goddamn motherfucker! You fucking bitch!
And so, like, jokes aside, like, what I mean by that is how I was trying to say before. Like, they try to preach the idea that, like, we should all love each other and we should all be diverse and yada yada yada, and the people that are preaching this diversity are singling people out and trying to be
that don't really agree with them, instead of taking the time to try and find common ground or explain, you know, your ideals to them. They just get mad and be like, you're a piece of shit. Like,
you don't have the same fucking, like, I can talk to somebody that has a completely different like viewpoint than I do, and
ideology and everything,
and I just try to discuss it. Like, of course, like, if you have like an opposition to my viewpoint, of course there'll be that inner me that's like, why do you think that way? But I want to learn why.
That's your inner
self,
you know, that's your true beliefs speaking.
That's like my
know?
defense. That's like your defense mechanism. When someone kind of opposes your viewpoint, you kind of get a little defensive. But as long as you can take that and just talk and learn what they mean, and so they can understand why you mean what you mean.
At that point, you can put the hate to the side.
Yeah.
Almost. I feel like for most people, if you have an understanding of other people's views and whatnot, you could put that anger to the side. For the most part, I feel like, you know, there, like you said, there will always be that thing where it's like that slight bit of resentment or whatever you want to call it. But I feel like there's no reason for it to be so hateful.
Yeah. Like just to like give like a simplistic example, like say you like a movie and you talk to somebody and they don't really like that movie. You're like, at first you're like, how the fuck do you not like this goddamn movie? Like, this movie is fucking awesome.
Fucking awesome, yeah.
And then you hear what they talk about, and then you hear their reasoning. You're like, oh, okay, I see why you don't like it. But it's like,
but that might not bother you as much as it did for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just all about understanding each other and communication. That, I don't know, I feel like it could solve a lot of problems.
Yeah, it's a lot of that peace and just kind of let's talk shit out is kind of out the window. It's instant fucking riots. Let's throw bricks through fucking windows.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Let's
You're
fuck
different.
the government. Gah, white supremacy. Gah. Like, it's just people need to take a fucking chill pill. Like, let's just talk, man. Like, chill. Like, we don't need to be doing all this. Why are we
figure
picking
this out
sides
together, you know?
Yeah, and that's another point that goes into the to what I was saying before, is we want to try to be all inclusive. We all want to be one people, you know. But then we pick sides. Like, this is high school dodgeball. We're choosing teams. You're either team red, team blue, team Biden, team Trump.
And isn't that so crazy that it's like embedded into our political system to be that way?
Democracy.
Republican or Democrat. If you vote green, you're a retard, basically.
Yeah.
Sorry, can you bleep that out?
You said it. It's all right. We know what you. Of course, you're not being malicious with it. That's
I know,
what people do.
I guess.
This goes into what we're talking about.
Okay,
is that
true.
people will try to fucking villainize you for saying that word, but
That is
that's not
true.
what you mean, right? That's
No, not at all.
Like, you're not trying to make that as a mean thing. You're just being fucking dumb.
It's just a word.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I grew up saying that word, like calling people retarded.
Yeah, like
You're calling somebody
Like you just
stupid,
did something
idiot.
dumb. That's it.
Yeah, like you're a moron.
Your friend on the blacktop tripped and fell and looked stupid. Ha, retard. Like that. Like, it's just a thing. Like, I get it. It can insult certain people, but it's how you mean it. You know,
It really is. And then I feel like a lot of people, when they hear these clips and things like that on the internet, they don't know the full context of it. They're watching a 30-second clip or something like that.
Yeah, someone's gonna clip you out just saying retard, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, Giovanni's a fucking asshole."
Yeah, he's a bigot.
Yeah, like, what the fuck. Yeah.
But no, and yeah, just like you said, it ties into exactly what we're talking about, which is crazy that happened that way.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No.
I think a good way to tie in this political talk is if you pull up that clip.
Oh yes.
Goddamn fuckers. How do you feel about all that, Brandon, by the way?
Yeah.
Any 2 cents?
What?
Kind of like what we were talking about, what I was saying, how racism and prejudice and things like that can go all directions. Listen, you son of a bitch.
What the fuck is the problem? You want to sit here and say that I'm a goddamn fucking Russian? You get in my face with that, I'll beat your goddamn ass, you son of a bitch. You piece of shit. You fucking goddamn fucker. You fucking crossed the line. Get that through your goddamn fucking head. Stop pushing your shit. You're the people that have fucked this country over and gang raped the shit out of it and lost an election. So stop shooting your mouth off claiming I'm the enemy. You got that, you goddamn son of a bitch? Fill your hand. I'm sorry, but I'm done. You start calling me a foreign agent, those are fucking fighting words. Excuse me.
Wow.
Yeah.
So basically, yeah. I feel like that's self-explanatory.
Yeah, bonkers, man. The way the world is running and moving, and
It's just too much going on, I guess.
yeah, it's sad. The guy, just seeing how people are just kind of brainwashing themselves.
Brainwashing and then abusing, the powers that they're given, that people trust them to make the right decisions. You're over here buying a $60 million house, I guess.
Yeah.
Corruption.
Corruption's
It's
a
everywhere,
big
man.
thing, yeah.
It's everywhere.
And even places you might not think. I'm sure there's fucking corruption. This is just me being a conspiracy theorist right now, but bet you there's fucking corruption in McDonald's. Actually, there is. The fucking ice cream machines.
Oh,
That's not
yeah.
even me being a conspiracy theorist. Yeah, that's straight up.
just
That's
true.
fucking fact. It's just it's and people want to try to make it seem like that shit doesn't exist. It's on both sides. Everyone is corrupt, but people just want to be like, no, we're the good guys. We're trying to do good things. But then the good guys, quote unquote, what we think are the good guys nowadays, are doing fucked up shit, doing greasy mafioso type shit. I watched Sopranos. I know how this shit goes.
Funny you say that. I was watching the Nobody movie at work today.
How'd you like it?
I didn't get to finish it, but I think I have like a half hour left. But so far, that's been a pretty gritty fucking movie.
That's actually tied in with John Wick, supposedly.
Really?
The tattoo he has on him.
That the cards.
Yeah, that symbolizes like the kind of like.
Wow.
What is he called? What were they saying?
He's an auditor.
An auditor. That's what it is.
So
And
John Wick's a different type of auditor. Like he's another auditor.
I'm not entirely sure if he's an auditor, but that I need to find the video. I'll have to show you the video.
Okay,
that
yeah,
I watched
I'm
about
invested
it.
in that.
Yeah.
Definitely, that's cool if they're related somehow.
Yeah.
Because this man, he's taking place in a movie where he tried to get out of the game, like completely, start a family, living a regular life and everything, and somehow got dragged back into everything. I'll let you watch the movie to find out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, only 51 minutes in. We got to hit this hour mark. What else should we talk about? What else is there going on?
I know that for New Jersey, there was a female referee for, I believe, one of the colleges here in New Jersey, or one of the high schools. I believe it was one of the colleges. She got signed to do NFL football refereeing.
Oh, well, congratulations to whomever that may be.
New Jersey referee woman.
Yeah. And then something that's shaking up the women in New Jersey is, I actually think it's not even just in New Jersey, kind of in the world, but this baby formula shortage going on.
Actually, I don't know about other places in the world, but Germany, I have a friend on Instagram that I talk to here and there. He says that they're not having issues with baby oil, what was it? Baby formula. It's
yeah.
baby oil. They're having shortages of other types of oil. They can only find olive oil. Like, that's it. They have no other types of oil. And then I'm gonna check for the message, but he was saying a couple other things that they were really short on that I found interesting. I thought it was crazy. See, they didn't have So when the whole war started in Ukraine and Russia, they apparently Ukraine exports sunflower oil and wheat, and idiots in Germany bought up all the oil thinking that they were going to get cut off from their supply of oil, and meanwhile they would have been fine. So right now there's no actual oil products in Germany available because people just panic bought thinking they were going to get cut off and literally wouldn't have infected them at all.
You remember when people panic bought gas?
Yeah.
People panic bought.
He also
toilet
told me
paper.
how much gas was in Germany. You want to hear how much that is?
No.
It's they pay by the liter, by the way, because you know the rest of the world got their own shit going on.
Yeah.
We're American,
So
so
got to be different and shit.
yeah. So I told him the gas was like $4.65 for us one day, and that's when he responded to me actually, and he was like, "Yeah, so I raised you my €2 and 2.10 euros, whatever it is, and that translates to $2.21 per liter. There's 4 liters in a gallon."
Damn.
So $8.38 per gallon, and we're paying on that day it was $4.65.
It's predicted that nationwide in all of the United States may hit $6.
Yeah,
at the end
man.
of the year.
Yeah.
August, yeah, that's
That
what
is
it is.
awful, dude. I remember I used to spend like $30 to fill up a tank from empty, like almost completely empty. It would cost me a little bit more than 30, like $32.
20 barely gets me halfway.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I did a full tank the other day, and it costed me $49 and some change to get like from the same point, almost empty. And I was looking at the fucking meter. I was like, yo, I'm gonna have to tell this guy to stop. like, yo, cut it. It's bonkers, man.
Yeah, it's crazy how the economy has
Everything has gotten
changed.
so expensive. Food is so expensive now. I feel like basic household needs have gone up. Like, gas.
Like literally everything you need to spend money on now is stressful.
Going up in price. Yeah, and exactly, it's stressful.
Like it's me and Brandon. We just had to go out on a grocery run, and
How much did that run you guys?
more than we expected.
Yeah,
Like it's just like you can even be focusing on like the cheaper stuff, the off-brand stuff.
it doesn't help.
And it doesn't help anymore.
Mhm.
Like
You're saving like 50 cents to $1 now. Buying like
and
off-brand stuff.
It's like
and
the
I feel
whole.
like
A couple
doesn't
years
make a
ago, you
difference.
buy off-brand shit. Like you buy off-brand shit, you buy healthy shit or whatever. Like that.
You were doing good.
You're 50% off practically. Like if you bought that kind of shit instead of the name brand fucking snacks and desserts and whatnot. It's
yo,
just
Putin gotta like stop. He's gotta take a step back. And I wonder if his play is to make things harder on NATO and the rest of the world, trying to get us to back off of Ukraine.
I could imagine so.
Right.
Because he's dead set.
It does not seem like he's going to back down whatsoever. I think this literally is like the next Cold War kind of, and it's not even a Cold War. People are fucking dying.
Yeah, like because the Cold War was literally just economics. That's just
This feels like
straight
a
up
little
war.
bit of both now.
Yeah, where you know what it is right now. We're kind of like in this gray area where
We're waiting for a spark of light, basically, to color everything in.
Yeah, let me reel it back to Moon Knight. You remember when he was on the boat with Tauret, the elephant god, or the hippo god?
The hippo god, yes.
And they were trying to balance his scales. That's where we're at. The scales are in the process of balancing, and it might lean one
side
way.
is United States or NATO, the other side is Russia.
Yeah,
Just
and
balancing.
It's also swaying to it could either be we go back to normal or World War III. Let's get drafted, boys. Yeah.
That's
Scary
what
shit.
nobody wants except Putin, I guess.
The revolution is coming.
But I don't know if it's just Putin, and this might be me just getting another little more conspiracy theorist. But I think even our side, not naming names, not giving any specifics because I don't know specifics, but I think our side, NATO, in some aspect, wants this to happen as well, because war, these higher ups, the government, they can profit off of it.
Yeah, of
where
course.
we suffer.
Some of the richest people in the world are people who make guns and weapons and all types of weapons, They sell them to the governments that are declaring wars.
And then we get in the. I guess I'll get a little music nerdy. There's my favorite band, Megadeth. They have a song where they kind of talk about Actually, no, I'm thinking of the wrong fucking band. That's another band, Black Sabbath. I'm thinking of another song about a specific thing, but Black Sabbath has their song called War Pigs, and the song is literally about how the government causes problems, starts wars, creates a big mess, and then sends average people like us, citizens, just normal Americans and stuff, to come and clean up the problems.
It's called war, baby.
Yeah, so these people wearing suits in offices and shit, having business meetings and conferences, create all these problems, and then us innocent bystanders have to go out and solve their mess, and then our blood is shed.
But we're serving our country.
Yeah, that's what it is. Uncle Sam wants you.
Yeah.
The red, white, and blue.
He wants your soul, your life, anything you can offer. Fuck that.
Yeah. Corruption. I guess that's the word of the day.
I really hope it doesn't go for the worse, obviously.
Yes,
I
of
hope
course.
that soon there is an end to this basically genocide going on in Ukraine.
Yeah, it's awful to see what's going on the other side of the world. And it has a ripple effect, and we're seeing it
man.
here. It's affecting
Seeing
us.
it worldwide.
Yeah. Crazy times we live in. The world is somewhat on fire. Hopefully we can put it out soon. But I guess with that, we hit the hour mark, so I guess we can start wrapping this one up.
Sure.
Make sure to go follow Noside at @Noside_podcast on Instagram and Twitter, as well as the TikTok. And you can find me at ant__farm on Instagram. And then you guys can go ahead.
Go ahead.
Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, bmendoza127.
And you can follow me on Instagram at Jovi's3D and a separate account, Jovi_paints.
Yeah, so it's been a pretty interesting podcast. We talked about some pretty cool
I like
things.
that we got political.
Yeah.
We don't do that too often, so
Yeah.
felt good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a very long time since we got like super political.
Yeah, try and cancel me. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
I ain't going nowhere.
But for the ladies, we love you and we want to see that demographic going up. And since I mentioned that, really quick, just a little announcement and a little teaser into next week. This is episode 44, and episode 45 coming out next week is our 1-year anniversary
right.
and happy birthday podcast for Noside.
Noside.
So we have a very special podcast in store with a very special guest that we had on, as well as a special guest appearance on our special guest podcast.
You know, if it's not too late, you should try and add like balloons and like add a birthday cake to the table or something.
On that podcast cover?
Yeah, on the cover. Doesn't have to be animated or anything, but just even if it was like you just drew in the balloons yourself or something.
Throw in like a JPEG of a birthday cake right in the
Or that, yeah. Get a JPEG of it.
I'll get in contact with the artist. I'll see,
See
what
if
we
he can do something, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that'd be dope though. Just post that for the one. We get to post it one day a year. You know, that artwork.
Yeah, I have to look into that. That's an interesting thought. I have to write that down. But all right, yeah, we did our plugs. We'll see you guys next week, episode 45, our 1-year anniversary.
Party hats. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. The party hats, and you can see. And then for Brandon, it'll be funny because he has a hat on already, so he's gonna have a hat on
top of a hat,
Yeah,
and it's got to be the string ones.
Yes,
and they have to be obvious to see.
Yeah, so that'd be really cool. I hope you guys are excited as much as we are to be able to release this next podcast coming out. Our guest is you guys are gonna like our guest, and it's very historical for us. So without further ado. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the podcast. The music is rolling in and our voices fade out. We will see you guys next week, Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for our 1-year anniversary. We love you guys, and good night.